Yes, City Xtra fan cams. I'm joined by Amos Murphy from the City Report pod following our 1-0 win over Newcastle. 2 on the bounce. Did you expect that tonight?
No, not a chance, Hugh. You and I have been to plenty of games. I'm sure you know I'm a pessimistic guy at the best of times, but coming into the season I was in Athens and dear me, I've not recovered from it, so I don't know how the players have, and it was so hot. I did not think they'd be able to put a performance like that up, but it was fantastic, to be honest with you. I was so impressed with Phil Foden. Obviously a lot of the talk has been about him having a coming of age year. It felt like a performance for him to look back on at the end of the season and go, that was the one. So yeah, it was fantastic.
I thought Phil Foden played actually quite well tonight. I think he controlled the midfield quite well, but it just wasn't clicking for him in the final third.
Yeah.
A lot of people are speaking about with the De Bruyne absence, players like Alvarez now dropping into the 10. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'm definitely expecting a big output from the likes of Grealish and Foden.
Yeah, it has to be, because we've lost Gundogan, they're big goals. We've lost Riyad Mahrez. Granted, he wasn't a massive player last season, but he still chipped in with 15 goals per season. So Foden, Grealish, dare I say even Rodri, they have to step up, because if not, City are going to drop off. However, I do feel like they've got it in them. It's how City operate. They constantly evolve, and Guardiola speaks about it so much. So personally, in that aspect, I'm not too worried. I do fear the teams coming up behind us who might have something to say about it, but that's a confidence boosting performance.
Well, Newcastle are a team full of confidence right now. You know, they've got that Champions League football for the first time in, 18, 19 years, so they're feeling good about themselves. They battered Aston Villa last week, so I was expecting a tough night defensively tonight for Man City, especially after the Community Shield performance defensively, especially after even the Sevilla game defensively. What do you make of Vardy on tonight's defence?
Oh, he's class. I do love him. There was a moment in the second half where I can't remember which Newcastle player it was, but they went to play a ball in behind. He stepped into it, dropped a shoulder and just walked onto it. Dare I say it was almost John Stones-esque in the way he was operating, but with that left foot. And I think obviously I love Nathan Ake. I said he was one of the most underrated players of the treble win, but it feels like it's that next step up which can take that defence, the best defence in Europe as we already know, up to a next level. Yeah,
there was one ball Vardy played tonight which Alvarez couldn't quite get a hold of, and I was like, that's special. That's a special pass. But the question I'm asking all the fans tonight is, we're 2 on the bounce. I wasn't too impressed versus Sevilla or Arsenal Community Shield, but is a 4-peat a thing for you? Is it? I know you're not usually Mr. Optimistic, Amos. I know you well enough. Is it something that you could see?
Yeah. Well, I can't say yes, because obviously that means it wouldn't happen. But I think if you go back to June the 10th when the Champions League final was, it isn't that long ago, and I think the players you can tell they haven't grown into the season yet. City do that thing where they start slowly and they peak in the later months, in April, May, June. The fact we're winning games and then still have more to come is something that builds me with confidence. So come back to me in May.
I certainly will. Amos, top man.
Pleasure.